As a result of night shelling in Luhansk region, 1 person was killed and 3 others were injured. The central gas pipeline in Severodonetsk has been cut off. There is no water or gas in the city. Planes continue to fire. Both bombs and missiles are dropped. In the morning, the center of Lysychansk was shelled, and the population is being evacuated nearby now. Probably because of this, we will not be able to evacuate as planned. The railway by which we had taken people out was fired, as well as the evacuation buses. The last case was a bus from Starobilsk. Several people were killed and several were injured. A volunteer who was helping Lysychansk died. On the morning of April the 16th, the Russian military fired on Lysychansk oil refinery. This is not the first shelling of this plant. There is no fuel there. The remains of oil sludge are burning. The head of the regional military administration, Serhiy Haidai, reported on this. A poultry farm in Dnipropetrovsk region has been completely destroyed. It was shelled with missiles by the Russian military. The head of the regional military administration, Valentin Reznichenko, reported on this. The poultry farm did not operate, so no one was injured. On April the 15th, in Mykolayiv, the Russian military fired on one of the courier service terminals. All employees are alive. The injured were provided with medical care. A total of 39 people have been injured due to Russia's armed aggression in the region for the past 24 hours. At night, the Russian military fired on a farm. 1 person was killed and another was injured. A household infrastructure in one of the villages near Poltava has been destroyed. The head of the regional military administration, Dmytro Lunin, reported on this. On April the 16th, 1 person was killed and at least 18 were injured in a rocket attack on Kharkiv, according to preliminary data shared by Maxim Khaustov, the director of the regional health department. The day before, on April the 15th, the Russian military fired on another district of Kharkiv. The shelling killed 10 civilians, including a 7-month-old child. Another 35 people were injured. A number of residential buildings were damaged and destroyed. Velika Rohань urban village has been liberated from the Russian occupiers and returns to life. The inventory of destroyed infrastructure facilities, including enterprises, is currently underway. About 50% of buildings are practically without roofs, 70% without windows, 27 were completely burned out by direct shells. Local authorities and utility companies are currently working to restore electricity, water, and gas supplies. The head of Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, Oleg Sinigubov, reported on this. Our mother was very weak, bedridden. She had no chance. There's such a funnel. They said it was an air bomb. Yesterday my father was found. He somehow survived. They were outside the village and in the village and even in our garden, and they shot at Chernihiv. They said, "Well, that's it, Grandpa, we're leaving tomorrow." I said, "Well, thank God, and where are you going?" "Home, Russia." "Forever?" They said they would have a regrouping in Donetsk. I said they hadn't been killed here, so they will be killed there. They left with tears in their eyes. They know where they are going, and they will be killed there. And I told the guys to either surrender or run away to stay alive, because they will be buried there in Ukrainian ground. They said they had no other way. If not by you, then we will be killed by our own people. During the day, pyrotechnics have found and neutralized almost 2,000 explosive devices, including 2 aerial bombs. An area of 329 hectares has been surveyed. Most often, pyrotechnics worked in Kharkiv, Mykolayiv, and Kyiv regions. In total, more than 65,000 explosive devices have already been neutralized during the war and more than 9,000 hectares have been inspected. Rescuers advised not to rush back to homes and touch unknown things and objects. These are the examples of how the Russian military, retreating from Kyiv region, left explosives in residents' cars, tripwires in houses, unexploded shells and mines on roads. This all kills and injures the locals.